have boarding in progress. We have the Pilates gliders tonight, which you can either use paper plates or a dishcloth on hard flooring, or you could use china plates if you wanted to, or you can do the whole thing without. Let's get. I'm going to do that. I'm going to repeat that warm up very quickly just for people. There's hundreds of people that watch this on YouTube. Once I've done a whole set, that will be it. I won't use it anymore. You're shifting around. You've shifted up. I'm going to move up to join you in a minute. Welcome to the class. Take a breath in. Arms straight. Shoulders up. And again. Big sigh. Think about how you're standing tall, lengthen through the spine, the crown, the head towards the ceiling with your golden thread. Shoulders up, back, and then they stay down as always. Make the triangle with your hands. Heel of your hand on your hips. Fingers on the bone, bend your knees. Tilt the pelvis forward and back. That'd be a video to see, wouldn't it? Then come back to the point where your pelvis is in neutral. Straighten out the legs. Take a breath in. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Make a gap between your hands and your navel. Lift the pelvic floor. Shrink your waist, your natural corset. Release halfway. Release halfway. Relax completely. And then hold everything just that little bit. Yes. Keep one hand on your navel, one hand on your back. Ideally, they are parallel. Close your eyes, sway forward and back. So those muscles move underneath your hand. And lean back. Your abdominals should kick when you lean forward. Muscles in your back and moving to keep you stable. Hand on your waistband. Lean to one side, or lean to the right. I should so video you though, but I lean to left. To the right, looks like you're on a ship. And this is lifting from one side to the other. Come back towards the middle. So you've got your weight evenly distributed, that your feet roll in, roll out. We've got a slight gap underneath. Let's do our rotation. Did you do that just now? Keep your headlights fixed on your hips, facing forward, and the searchlights are on your chest. Pelvis fixed. Pelvis fixed. Keep that bit fixed. Keep hips fixed as you have to move up the body. Last week we're on the chair, and put these on hips. Let's do, we've done our side bends. Let's do our roll downs. If your back is painful or sore, you can do pelvic tilt again, or you can do your cat stretch. If your back is fine, let's do roll downs. Restack through vertebra one at a time. Open out through the chest. Rise up onto your toes. In your arms raised, pull the shoulders down. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. Lift the shoulders down. Just repeat the roll down until you get the music going. Get the arms completely relaxed. If your back is painful or sore, just do partial roll down or supported cat stretch. And repeat at leisure. At your own time. You're right, is he? You didn't break anything. What was my go-to? Someone said they fell over. Did you break anything? No. Good. Your bones are so strong. Let's just do one more, please. Just remember, I can't have any licensed music, which is why it's so awful. Are you in the zone? Do you want to be set adrift or zoned out? What do you fancy? Set adrift. Set adrift. The YouTube will search your video for anything, any copyright issues and so on. So we've warmed up the back. Let's go into strength work. I'm just going to move my mat back out of the way. And so let's go to squats, safe lifting technique. So you're bending at the knees, feet are wider than your hips. Bending your knees back straight. That's as low as I can get, back up again. Keeping my heels down. So those that want to come deep into a squat, you can lift your heels and come back up again. Take a breath in. Keep the body 45-degree angle. Feet square on ideally. Beautiful. How low can you go? As in Astergrass. When you submit your videos, you have to say, is it made for kids? No. What is the back? Rest. So keep that body at that 45-degree angle. Good. Go all the way down. Halfway up. That's 10, 9, 8, 7. The burn is back. 6, 5, 4, 3. This is the only class I have to kind of pretty much do all the way through. And all you do cover demos and that's it. Come to that 90 degrees pulse, sit there, catch your buttocks for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Bonus 10, inch lower, 9, 8 for the glutes, 7, 6, 3, 5. I'll leave you to count. Yeah. Squeeze the front of the thigh, stretch the front of the thigh, should say. Good. Anybody skiing this year? Me too. Joe, you've been already. Just going again. Shake out the legs. So we can use the gliders to stretch and strength. Get my mat out of the way. You can come into the middle of the room if you wish. Have your right foot. I'll do instructors right. Just need the one glider. You need space in front, behind, and the side of it. There's so much space in this hall. Feel free to come to the middle. So bringing your left foot forward. Sorry, so I've got my right foot on the floor. Left foot on the glider. Slide it round. Yeah. We're going to do both each side anyway, Kathy. I was showing you the wrong thing. And now I'm doing instructors right. For me, doubly confused now. Your rond de jambe de terre, got that conversation at some point. Let's change to the left, please. Anytime if your knees are still, if your hips still, push them back. I thought you had a cup of tea in your hand then, Julie. Make sure you're muted so you don't get to be seen on camera. Well done. Change the glider to the other leg. Of course, you can do this without a glider. Let's do our beloved windmills. This is one where you might ache for, maybe smile. Katie's text saying, see, all the squats will come in handy when she sat down on a, or she's hovering unsavory toilet. This is one where people text me to say they couldn't get off the toilet or they couldn't go down the stairs. Let's see what happens. Warning to Hannah and people that haven't done it before. So take your Show us the gliders on. Across the top now. Come forward. Small lunge. If you know what you're doing, go for the deep lunges, 5-a-side. Diagonal. I'm just going up through the levels and being nice. Diagonal back. Choose the angles that suit. Change the other leg. Forward. Diagonal. The side. Diagonal back. Yeah, liaise with your neighbour. All the way back. Change to the leg. I'm going to take a longer stride. See how your knees feel. I'm going to go forward further. I'm still keep my body upright for the moment. To the side. Diagonal. And back. Change the other leg. So just seeing how it feels on both legs. Diagonal. So put your weight on that glider. Have a look, David. So I've got my weight on it. Yeah. And then diagonal back. Put the weight on that glider. All the way back. Remember last week we had the sticks on our back. Remember, imagine those sticks on your back. Toe touches. Don't have to touch the floor. I'd rather you keep your back straight. This is the one which will make you ache. You might not because you're such athletes now. All the way back. Change to the leg. We're going forward. Diagonal forward. To the side. Diagonal to the back. All the way back. We're going to choose our level. 3 on the one leg, 3 on the other, she says. I've lost the clock. Just coming forward. We're going to stay on the same leg now. Go forward. Diagonal. I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to leave you to watch or work it out for yourself. Just try not to talk too much. But how delicious is that? Going from the back to the front. Yeah. Couldn't help point that out. Gorgeous, yeah? Can I have a Thank you. I think that's 3, yeah? Other side. Diagonal. Choosing your level, you don't have to go all the way down. I understand, isn't it? Last set, can I make it? You might be different. Imagine the sticks on my back. So we try not to reach. Yes. Hey, you at the end. We've got a little variation coming up. I was lying in bed on Sunday night. I think, oh, how we can vary this next exercise. This is what I came up with. Come with me. So have your glider. Okay, you must be on the same leg, on the left leg. We're going to do. What are we going to do? We're going to do a curtsy squat to the side, lateral lunge to the side. Curtsy squat, diagonal behind, diagonal forward. Curtsy squat, diagonal behind, and then all the way forward. And let's repeat. Diagonal, oh sorry, to the side, same leg. Diagonal, diagonal. Curtsy, forward. Did I say you can rest any time? Let's do 5 all together. To the side. Diagonal, diagonal forward. Diagonal, all the way forward. 2 left. If I make it, if I'm wrong, correct me. To the side. To the side. Diagonal. Diagonal in front. Last one. To side. To side. Diagonal. 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 Forward. Yes. What do you think? Get your heart rate up a little bit. Do let me know. To the side. To change legs. Natural. Diagonal behind. Diagonal forward. Diagonal behind. One step complete. The side. Side. Diagonal. I'm suffering with, I'm working with you. Forward. 3 left, I make it. You're like a well-oiled machine, guys. Looking really good. 2 left, I make it. The side. The side. Diagonal. Moving the way to the front. Last set. Judy and Karen are still moving. I'm guessing they're all right. Diagonal. And then in the front. Take out the leg. You come down to that. So yes, please. Shake out the legs to stretch. And the strength. Please stretch your wrists. You can stretch your wrists that way. And that way as well. Bring down onto your mats. Lots of fun to be had with the gliders. They mimic what we do with the Swiss ball. Have a deep sigh. You're right. It's quite a tough one, isn't it? So have your knees at the end. Some people have had their push-up bars on the gliders. Might need to, Julie, unless you wanted to say anything. Otherwise, you'll be showing on the video to the millions of viewers that watch. Yeah. You might need to mute yourself.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. I did say. It's all right. I'm getting a young person to do it.
I can do it for you. You're done. You're muted. That's why I've done it. I might be able to edit out that bit. I might keep it in. Knees are at the end of your mat. Hands on your gliders. Try and say gliders, not be West Country. Hunch the shoulders to the ears. Take the shoulders away from the ears. Keep the arms straight. Sink between the shoulder blades. Lift between the shoulder blades. Then come back to the point where you are, the shoulder blades are flat against your back. Tilt the pelvis. Tilt forward and back. Pelvic tilt here. You can do your pelvic tilt in any position. Come back to the point where you're in neutral spine there. Let your stomach muscles completely relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift your navel from the mat to the mat. Gather up the contents. Hold pelvic floor engaged as always. Imagine you have a tray of drinks on your back or a plate of hot vindaloo. So you're not allowed to move your back. Sliding out one hand at a time. Have a look. Have a look at my shoulders. The temptation might be to reach out. And we don't want that because your drinks will be spilt. So take it out. Brace. Remember last week we had the sticks in our back and we try not to let them roll off. That's your basic level. So you can always carry on doing that one. Otherwise, Keeping that body weight forward, shoulders are down, we can slide forward, abdominals tight and slide back. Keeping that weight over the gliders. That's your level 1. Now, for most people, that's probably enough. If your shoulders are okay with that and you want to challenge yourself further, come forward further with the gliders, stomach tight, and come back. Some of you have a watch. I'm only going to do one demo of the class. You could go all the way down, all the way up. It's taking me a while, it's my party trick. Everybody remember these? They were very popular. They were always up on the back page, weren't they, of newspapers? But it mimics what you can do with these. Have a look. So you can go forward and back here. Or again. There. Just to show you. But I do understand people don't like they feel like it's good to see it. It should be hard. Slide it back. If it's not, you'll probably bring your bottom back. Draw the shoulder blades down your back. Abdominals are super tight. Yes, David, that's good. So we can add to that to make it more fun. I know. I'm keeping my hands here. I've got my box shape here. I'm keeping my elbows in by my sides. Bend the elbows. Come forward. Come back. That's your level 1. Level 2, 3/4 position. Push up. Back. Level 3. For those of you that are stronger. On your knees, come back. Even the stronger to the guy, still had to come back on their knees. Choose your level. Let's have 10 of those then, please. So sliding forward, push up. Elbows narrow by your waist. Not letting these heads dip, not letting the back dip. It's a core exercise. So you only have to do one push-up. I see different combinations, which I quite like it when people are creative. Please let's have a look at your push-ups. Yeah. If you could do push-up, one full one, couldn't you, at one time? Yes. Chest to the floor by Christmas. Kind of keep the shoulders down. Yeah. Keep it down so it doesn't stabilize. Just let your rest of the arms do the work. Lock down with the lats. That sounds good, doesn't it? Lock down with the lats. Yes. It's a dynamic plank. I'm sure some of you have done more than 10. Just enjoying that. But make sure you keep the body weight forward. Have a look up for a second. If you allow your body to come here and do your push up there, it's much more impinging to the shoulder. So once you're here, it keeps that shoulder free. Let's change this one. Kind of just rest and come back when you're ready. So we're going to go back to basics. Abdominals are tight, 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 as we know. Bring that hand to the side and back. Very subtle. Engage your core and feel how that weight transfers. As the weight transfers one side to the other, see how it plays across the lower abdominals. Can you feel that? Very subtle. Again, you're keeping that back straight. You're using stomach muscles so you don't tilt from side to side. The next level is to come out wide. Do wide push-ups. See how you feel about that and bring it back in. You can go wide. I would still keep arrow-shaped arms rather than be here. Keep that arrow shape. So still wide, but not completely level. Set the shoulders there. Second level, you can go just do the one, go forward, go wider, back in, That third level, go forward, full push up. And come in. Let's do something best there. Choose your level, please. Easier with the hands wide or narrow. Mine's changed now. I've got used to doing it narrow. Choose what suits you best. Nice, Hannah. Is it just push up itself that hurts your shoulder? Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's quite a nice one to do what we're doing. Just that you put your hand on the ball. Quite nice. That's it. You can go at your own pace. You don't have to do the full 10. You can just say no, Lynn. But think how disappointed and sad I will be. Okay, just did a few extra now. When you finish, you can rest. Don't feel pressurized by your fellow people. Stretch your chest here. Ooh, tricep here. And now we can have a lie down. Lie down on your front, rest your forehead on your hands. Have the gliders ready. And snooze. Rest your forehead on your hands. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. As you inhale, feel the rib cage expand, especially the base of the rib cage. It might be that your abdominals expand as well. And then breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. As you breathe out, engage your abdominals, pelvic floor, shrink your waist there. Inhale, let everything relax. I've spent my life since being a teenager holding my stomach in. And breathe out. As a sweeping generalization, hopefully David will forgive me. Men, I don't think men do so much, do they? They don't hold their stomachs in. I think for some sort of men, it's like a kind of bit of a glory badge, and I've got this.
Stopped doing that years ago.
Pardon?
I stopped doing that years ago.
Did you? Bring your hands to W position. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Exhale, hand of these should be okay for you. Inhale, feel the rib cage, the lungs expand as you inhale. That helps to lift you up. Breathe out to lower. Inhale, come up to full swan dive if your back is up to it. Your next progression, especially if your shoulders are sore, try saying that quickly. Have your hands by your side, lift your head, shoulders, breathe out to lift, breathe in to return. So you don't have to do this next progression if your shoulders are sore. With your hands on the gliders, just your shoulder blades are moving the glider up and down. The arms are straight. How exciting is that? I'll take that for a yes. Draw the shoulder blades down, and then you can lift up into a swan dive there. Lower yourself again. The body goes down, the legs can lift. We can take that into a breaststroke. We can go forward, bring the arms round, back up. Put the neck long. Feet together. Keep the arms straight. Keep the arms straight. We can reverse that. We can reverse it, have a look. Make sure we make it the same as before. We've lost the slot, we can just finish there. Good. Come onto your hands and knees. Come into your shell stretch and release. This is where you might need your trainers to have your feet on the gliders. Kathy, have you got your roller? You might want your roller for this bit. See what you think. To begin with, sliding out one leg at a time. Again, that plate of chili is back. It's changed from Vindaloo. We're having a real feast tonight. We're not letting the head dip. But we are trying to keep the hips level, trying to keep the stick from rolling off our back. Guys, any of you, if you want to with this one, come onto your forearms if your wrists are sore. That's your basic level. Lots of fun to be had with the gliders. I love how these work the abdominal muscles, the core muscles there. So that's your basic level. The next one is to lift your knees about an inch from the mat and back down. Brace, 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 lift the knees, that small amount. We can hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest it there. Good. That's a good deep sigh from someone there. We can then, of course, lift the knees and right down to the end of your mat. Somebody once had knee pads on, which would be perfect for this. Lift the knees, slide them out, back in again. We can stay high. We can do that with our legs straight. Go into pike. Have a look here. Here. Have a look at this extra bit if you don't want to work harder. So into pike, and you can do your shoulder press there. Yes. Blink and you miss it. Have a look at your next progression on your elbows, or I'll stay on my hands for a moment. We can do our jackknife or knees bent. In your plank position, legs go out. Yeah. Go. But in your plank position, let the legs come out wide. Doesn't look so nice otherwise. In your plank, let the legs come out sideways. Yeah. On your forearm, if you wish. You can stay out in your plank or hold plank, and we can then go with the legs sideways, ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest it. There, yes. So, Good, let's rest. Next, we're going to lie on our back. So turn yourselves over. Have your bottoms right at the end of your mat. Lying on your back. Some of you might need your kneeler or cushion underneath your head. Bend your knees. Feet and knees hip width apart. Hands are on your hip bones. Let your toes come up. You point your toes, it looks prettier, but you probably get cramped. So let your heels come onto the thought that might happen. Body to self a bit more jolly than the other knee. relaxation. It's a lovely hip mobility one. I'm going to slide out with my left leg. I'm going to rotate the leg outwards. I'm not going to bring the foot sideways. Just rotate the leg, bring that leg in, and bring that knee into start position. Keeping your headlights on your hips, facing up. Don't tilt the pelvis. Gently lower that knee. Slide out that leg. Roll the knee back in, back to start position. Change the other leg. Lovely hip mobility. Slide out the leg. Rotate the leg outwards. Bring that heel in towards you. Bring that knee to start position. The other knee doesn't move. Lower that knee to, if you're not sure, watch what I do. My knee is lowering. I'm sliding out that leg in a straight line. And go, so the foot doesn't come out sideways. It goes, it stays like in its train track. Back to start position. Let's go back to the left leg. Slide it out. Rotate the leg outwards. Bring it in towards you. Back to start position. Reverse. That knee. You just don't want to drop that knee willy-nilly, do we? Slide that leg out. Rotate. And bring that knee in. Other side. Slide out that leg. Rotate outwards. Bring that heel in. Bring the leg back to start position and reverse. Lower the knee. Slide it out. Rotate in. Bring that leg in towards you there. Just a bit of hip mobility there, just to show you that. You can then come into our shoulder bridge, tuck your tailbone under, clench your buttock, lift your hips up towards the ceiling, and roll down through the spine. Each part of the back touch. You okay, Pat? That's it, repeat. Up to you how far away the feet go. Stay high in your bridge. Slide out one leg forward and back, and then the other leg forward and back, one at a time. You know what's coming next, don't you? The killer together. I'm only going to do a couple of demos. The camera. That is a killer, isn't it? After 25 years, that's not gotten any easier. But try this one though, guys. This is more glutes than hamstring. Straighten out your legs. Lift up your bottom and back down. There might not be daylight underneath your bottom. The soft tissue might still be in contact with the mat. You're lifting your lean tissue. Yeah, so legs straight, try it. Otherwise, stay with normal shoulder bridge. Yes. Keeping the legs straight, guys. So should we try this one all together? If you want to, you don't have to lift your bottom. But lift your bottom, legs go in and out for 10, 9. Match what we did in the front. 8, 7. Just say no, Lynn, otherwise. Bottom on the floor to make it easier. Make it no, Angel. I am counting on my fingers. Yeah. Hug your knees to chest. I think that's the hardest one. It mimics what we do on the Swiss ball, but it's easy on the Swiss ball. We've done it something similar with our feet on the chairs. That is the hardest one. Place your feet back on the gliders. Hands on your hip bones, cross the fingers just inside, prod deep into the flesh, brace the lower abdominals. Lift your foot about a millimetre from the mat and back down. I kind of make reference to when Andrew stood on my stomach. He did a squat on my stomach as well. He was 80k. And I put it on TikTok. 11,000 views, guys. Brace, brace. Imagine I'm standing on your stomach. So Christmas, we all stand on each other's stomachs, yeah? Right leg to tabletop, then bring that leg back down. So try not to tilt the pelvis as we change from one leg to another. Imagine you've got spirit level across your hip bones. Don't let the bubble in the spirit level move. I have used the spirit level once in my life. Right leg to tabletop, imprint the spine. Abdominals tight, tight, tight. Left leg to tabletop without any shift in that pelvis. The left leg goes down and then the right. Left leg to tabletop, brace. Imagine I'm poking you in the stomach. There's something called abdominal raking where I can press into your abs. And I did it to somebody once and she said, don't ever do that again. In that tone of voice. With a twinkle in her eye. Leg goes down and repeat, other side. Left leg to tabletop. Brace, brace, right leg to tabletop. Right leg goes down and then the left. Right leg to tabletop, left leg to tabletop. So now we can do a pelvic tilt or reverse curl. So hips to ribs, use those lower abdominals. It's not a swing of the legs, it's a tilt of the pelvis. Big increases in your t-shirt. Tilt to the max, hold it for 10, 9. I won't count. Hold that tilt, tilt to the max. If you want to rest your legs at any time, please do. Hands behind your head, elbows forward, relax around the neck and the shoulders. We're going to curl up. But now we're not moving the head, we're keeping that neck in its alignment. The ribs are lifting towards the hips, and we're still holding the abdominals in. Place your hand on your belly button. Check it's still there. Check that you're holding it in. Breathing out, throwing out the candles on your knee. Stay high. I'm going to do that for 10. I'll leave you to count. I'm counting on my fingers though, just make sure. Hold it there. Do your toe taps onto your. It might be that if you don't touch the floor, keep that rib connection, keep the muscles tight, the abdominals tight. Breathing out each time. You can then do opposite shoulder, opposite knee. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Leg, single leg stretch those that want to progress it to 10. Rest at any time. So opposite shoulder or opposite rib, opposite hip. Well done. Rest it for a minute. Just a little one to add on for you to try for your delight off the menu. So it's extra, it's a bonus, it's a special. So legs to tabletop, we're used to doing that one. And we come down to point of bites there. What we can then do is have the body, see how you feel with this one. Your backs may not like it. And in that case, if your backs don't like it, go back to this one. This is something for you to try. So we can be here and straighten out the legs here. Otherwise, stay down. And we can come back a bit more. Here. And arms. Let's do a few demos. Otherwise, do the option that suits you. We can all end up in teaser anyway. Or not. Hug your knees, stretch out that back. So we've worked, we've planked on our front, we've planked on our back. What's left to do? You guys, you're the best. What are you? Better than? Oh, thank you. You've been a bit quiet lately with your response. Come onto your side, please. If you want to have your head to this end of the mat so you can see me, that's fine. Monday class have adopted a bit of a chevron. You can see it works actually. So we can have your, if your shoulders are sore, stay lying down and lift both your legs. That's your option. Which is your sore side? Yeah, so like you see how you get on with this, otherwise you can lie down, have something underneath your head. That would be your option for your shoulder. Breathing out to lift. Breathing in to return. So you can keep your hand on the floor, then kind of just lift both the legs. Yeah, both legs are straight. Lovely. Breathing out, head back in line with the body. Breathing out to lift. Lovely, lovely hands, Katie. She's got her stylish hands on. You've done your 10, stay high. Top leg. So Hannah could do this with her top leg. Lift the leg if you wish. Yes. Working outer thigh, working the waistband muscles. Let's do it on. You can roll over if you want to. I'm going to stay here with the camera. So we can come onto the side. Lifting out to the shoulder, elbows underneath my shoulder. Breathing out to lift, match what we do on the other side. We're doing 10. Arms are straight. When you've done your 10, stay high because it just looks really nice. For no other reason. So that top position, that top leg can go forward and back. Leg can hover. The torso rigid. Legs straight. I'm done with 10, say I'm done. Yeah. Okay, if the hamstrings are tight, put a yoga block, jumper, at home, dog or cat, your other half. Legs are wide. So for some of us, that's going to be enough. Squeeze the front of the thigh. You lift your heels. Aha. By squeezing the front of the thigh, you are thereby stretching your hamstring. Some of you will be flexible enough. Don't have to if you're this is enough. Thank you, Lynn. Join us. Stay there. Otherwise, we can lean forward. One lady did tell me that when she used to come to my Winford class, and she'd say she used to do this every night. So after eventually she'd get her chest to the floor. Pardon? Yeah, yeah. So she'd do it in class. Chest to the floor. There you go. You can then come down one leg. You might find that easier. And down the other leg. Just do one more each side. Your easiest stretch would be here in the thigh. You've got your long adductors and you've got your short adductors. If I was really clever, I'd know their names, but I can't remember. But I just remember that some are short and some are long. This is your stretching your long one. Bring your heels in and lean forward there. And then I'm going to turn my mat around so I'm the same as you. Lovely one coming up. So I've got I'm going to lie, so come to the end of your mat facing inwards, unless you look back. My shin is parallel to the front of the mat. My thigh is parallel to the front of the mat. So you're like an Isle of Man logo, apart from the other leg. So here, we can bend and stretch. The other side is like, whoa. That's almost impossible, yeah? Good. If you haven't done enough already, lift. Not so bad on shoulders, actually, see what you think. And then the other side, I can then lift. If your knees are okay with it, don't have to. There. Don't do that. I draw the line. David draws the line. I feel like at the end of each class, I should like show you guys on camera and just have your names above your, so people know who I'm talking about. Yeah. Should we change to the leg? See how you feel this side. Shin parallel, the thighs parallel. Almost impossible that way, isn't it? Is that just me? Lift as we did on the other side. That side as well. Make sure you've got padding underneath your knee. Good. Nice. Make sure you've done the same both sides. Bring your feet, tuck them underneath. Come into your downward dog. The turn on the right. Push the heels down into the mat. Walk your feet in towards your hands. Walk your hands up your legs if your back is sore. Take your time. Coming up so you don't get a head rush. Into your toes. Very dry. Open it. Over the shoulders. Hands behind your back, tilt the head. Look from side to side. Tilt the head to roll around. Circle the wrist, circle the ankles. Rotate your body in a carefree manner. The gliders are done for this term. Shake out the hands, shake out the legs. If you'd like to put them back in their pairs with the non-pattern side together, that would be great. And I look forward to seeing you next week. I look forward to your feedback. I'll just switch off the recording.